life of an athlete.
Hi guys, I'm Oliver Kelaart. Come spend the day with me. Today we're going to be going to the training center and I'm going to take you through my whole day. Come on. We've reached Betagana Training Center. Now time to get to work.
Hi Kelaart, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
So, I'm good, how are you?
Good.
So, how does your typical training day start?
Typical training day will be waking up at 7.
Right.
Out of the doors around 7:20 and then we'll head to the training ground, arrive at around 8 and then training will start and we'll finish around 9.
Yeah.
9:20 and then we'll head straight to breakfast and brunch.
Nice.
Yeah.
So Kelaart, how has your life changed after representing Sri Lanka at football?
To be honest, not too much. I mean, I normally live my day as normal, but obviously coming into the country, people start to notice you a lot more. And I guess you start to become more of an example for the people who look up to you.
So Kelaart, can you tell us how did everything start? How did you get involved with football?
I think it first started from my brother. So he's 6 years older than me. And I think when I was at that young age, I just wanted to do anything that he did. And one of the sports that he picked up happened to be football. And from the age of 4, I've just been playing and fell in love with it.
So Kelaart, talking about family, born in Australia for a Spanish mother and a Sri Lankan father. How was the house? How was home for you?
How was home? Pretty normal, I guess. I mean, they're obviously culturally very different. So I think one good thing is I got to have Spanish food and I got to have Sri Lankan food, but not too much was different. I mean, I was brought up in a very loving home.
Being born in Australia, playing professional football in Iceland.
So my football journey began when I was around, I think the first club was when I was 5 years old. And I played for a club in Melbourne called South Melbourne. And yeah, my journey embarked there and I played until I was 17 in Australia. And then I had an offer to go to Spain, which is where I spent 4 years there. My mum is Spanish, but I never knew how to speak the language, so it was a big cultural difference. I mean, having to learn the language and adapt to the culture there.
Yeah.
And then when COVID hit, obviously football stopped all around the world. And Iceland happened to be the only country that was still playing football.
Nice.
So that's why I embarked on my journey to go to Iceland, because it's obviously not normal.
Nice. And did you have a cultural shock?
Yeah, definitely from Spain going to Iceland.
Yeah.
I mean, the cultural shock being the weather,
Yeah.
which was challenging.
Nice, Kelaart. Let's go get prepped for the training.
Let's go.
So does it have like a particular number of balls that you carry every day or how?
Well, at the moment, I think there's only 7 balls here.
Right.
That's because I think that's all that's available to me at the moment.
Nice.
If it was up to me, I'd probably have a bag full of 20 balls, but
Okay.
I've only got 7 to work with.
Okay.
So I mean,
So you'll be training with all 7?
yeah, all 7 balls.
Excited to see like.
Yeah.
22. Ideally 22 players, you'll play with 1 ball.
Yeah.
But why does a footballer, while he's training, need so many balls?
Well, that's a good question. I guess if you miss the goal, say if you're doing a shooting drill, I guess you have to go and and get the
Right.
ball every time.
Nice. Okay.
So I think the more the better when you're training.
Yeah.
As well, when you're doing drills, to keep the tempo of the drill, I think you need as many balls as possible to make the training session flow. This is my magic wooden stick. Yeah, I normally use it to help my foot slip in the boot better.
Right.
Because normally what happens is,
Yeah.
you can see here,
Yeah.
if you don't use it, you start to get holes in the back of the boot,
Okay.
which I noticed.
Okay. So is your phone on Do Not Disturb now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might get an emergency call. Maybe my partner might ring me.
Right.
So I can't put it on silent.
Life of an athlete.
Yeah, so depending on, I guess, what I do
Yeah.
during training just now, will depend on like if I have the pitch or not. Because sometimes, I mean, the space is being used.
Yeah.
So I have like a certain regime that I'll follow throughout the week.
Okay.
But it obviously has to be adjusted to,
Because
you know,
yeah.
if I have the field and
Yeah.
if I have the goals or whatnot.
Okay.
It's always changing throughout
Okay.
the week, depending on my plan.
Right.
Yeah.
So Kelaart, can you just tell us how did AFC and FFSL approach you to represent Sri Lankan football?
So it was actually originally from Amir Alagic, which was the previous coach. He got in contact with me and phoned me up and kind of pitched me the idea of his vision of what he had for Sri Lanka in the future. And obviously, you know, having a Sri Lankan background, my father being born in Sri Lanka, it was a no-brainer. But the hard part was how it all was going to come together.
Yeah.
And I guess it was a long process, but eventually we did get it sorted. But yeah, the initial phone call and getting in touch with him was undescribable.
Right.
Yeah, it was a great feeling.
Yeah. Kelaart, we're almost done with the training session. Tell your fans and what are you training for this season?
So at the moment I'm just in my off season, so just trying to keep fit. And my goals and objectives for this season is the SAF in the middle of the year. We're looking to hopefully win it on home soil, and the qualification for the Asian Cup. So hopefully if all goes well this year and next year, we're going to try and win as many games as possible and classify for the first time in Sri Lanka's history to the Asian Cup.
Nice. Wishing you luck for it, but it's not done yet. I'm going to challenge you. Can we have a crossbar challenge?
Ooh, okay. Let's go.
Let's go. So, Kelaart, what's your most memorable goal?
Had to be against Cambodia in the second leg.
Yes.
Just for all the emotions we went through, and then the penalties at the end as well,
Yes.
scoring a penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah, number one on the list, Cambodia for sure.
Go, Kelaart. Ooh, so close. So Kelaart, talking about the Cambodian match, tell us how was the field, how was the atmosphere when Claudio shot the goal after the 90 minutes?
To be honest, I think we knew we were always going to score, or we always knew we were going to classify to the next round. But just in the way it happened was an incredible feeling. On the 90th minute, the long ball came off the crossbar,
Yes.
and then he touches it in. It was just
Yeah.
it was an indescribable feeling, and it's something that I think I'll cherish and remember forever.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was such a big moment as well to go to the next stage of the qualifying round.
Indeed,
so
yeah.
It's good. Oh, buddy.
Ooh. Okay, so talking about you all got qualified, how was the team? What was the What was the team discussing at the venue after you all got into the car?
Yeah, so as soon as we qualified, I guess we tried to enjoy that night and the days after, but I guess it's sunk in that the job's not done and still got a journey to continue with, and that will start this year in March against Thailand.
Cool.
But yeah, all of us are really focused, and I feel like that game as well bonded us as a group. I mean, because we've been working together now for just over 2 years. So yeah, that made us even stronger, and it gave us a lot of belief and hope to go into this year.
Yeah. How was the dressing room atmosphere that day, that night?
That night and that day in the dressing room, I don't think we slept. We had the flight the next day, and yeah, most of us didn't sleep.
So Kelaart, you have 2 more chances.
Okay, here we go.
So Kelaart, 1 last shot to go. Let's see. Yeah. Ooh, yay!
Done.
Nice.
Aiboan, Mama Oliver Kelaart. All right, we're gonna go to the cafe for brunch. See you.
Life of an athlete. Life of an athlete.
Aiboan! Go home with that. Andai. 1 coconut a day keeps the doctor away. No? Nice green one. The best coconuts in Kotte.
Kotte?
Eh?
Kotte?
Now you're gonna be famous now.
Yes.
How much is the coconut today?
Today
200. 200.
before you giving more, no?
It's okay.
Thank you.
Stuti. No vades.
Nice? It's nice?
It's nice. Go have breakfast after this. Because I can't eat vades every day. If not, I get fat. So after every training session, I come and visit Indran, and she's got the best coconuts in Kotte. And it's always a ritual. I come here and have a coconut to get all the electrolytes back in the body after a big training session. Yeah. So that's me.
Life of an athlete.
Okay guys, we've just arrived to breakfast, so let's go in order. So now we're at the Seed Cafe after a good workout this morning. Now we have to eat well. So I've ordered 3 poached eggs with a croissant and some beef. And we've got a smoothie coming on the way.
So Kelaart, is this your go-to meal after training?
Yeah, at the moment, I've been coming here recently. The food's really good. So I don't have a set plan of what I have after,
Yeah.
but I just make sure that I'm getting enough protein and
Right.
carbohydrates
Right.
after the training session.
So Kelaart, while you're enjoying your meal, let's talk a few things. So how has your family been supporting you playing football for Sri Lanka?
They've been a really big influence without them. Because as you know, I think in playing in a professional environment, it can be really challenging mentally. So I guess they're always keeping me in check, especially my partner and my family. And I'm always constantly speaking to them daily and throughout the week. So yeah, they're a big part of my life.
and family for me is really important. So
Nice.
without the support of them, I don't think I'd be where I am today
Correct.
as well.
Yeah. So, what was your partner's and your family's reaction when you said them that you're going to represent Sri Lanka?
My father was over the moon,
Yeah.
and my partner was very supportive.
Right.
And I guess it was just a new adventure and challenge to take on. And obviously I felt a huge amount of pride to represent Sri Lanka, and for them as well, especially my grandfather back home, they also felt that pride. So yeah.
Nice. So Kelaart, a few quick questions.
Yeah.
Fun questions.
Okay.
Who's your favorite football player?
My favorite football player, I'd have to say Ronaldinho. He's not playing anymore, he's retired,
Yes.
but I grew up watching him, and yeah, he's probably one of my favorites.
What would you prefer, the Spanish League or the English Premier League?
Tough question. I would say I like watching the Spanish league. Yeah.
What's your favorite team?
Barcelona.
Nice.
No.
So I assume it's Messi over Ronaldo?
Messi. Messi all the way. All the way.
Messi all the way.
Yeah.
So apart from football, what's your other favorite sport?
Well, I have many hobbies, especially when I come to Sri Lanka. I love going surfing. One of my favorite beaches in Tirukepia.
Yeah.
So we were just recently there with my family. We had Christmas there.
Yeah.
I love surfing, skateboarding, anything that involves adrenaline. I'm
In for
into
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In for it, yeah.
So Kelaart, as you know, Sri Lanka is very fond in cricket. Do you watch
Yeah.
cricket?
I grew up playing backyard cricket, but
Nice.
I think I don't have the patience to play a full game of cricket or watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like playing backyard cricket or beach cricket. Whenever we went to our grandparents' place, we have a lot of cousins, so we would always be playing in the streets. And
I mean, being a Sri Lankan, you need to play backyard cricket.
yes, of course. But hopefully we're starting to put football on the map in Sri Lanka, and hopefully slowly it starts to be more developed, and the younger generation. I think you can see now that more and more
Yes.
kids are taking part in playing football, which is good to see.
So Kelaart, we heard that you chose Hollywood over Bollywood. So have you watched Bollywood movies?
No.
Do you know who Shah Rukh Khan is?
No, I need to. I want to go to India,
Yeah.
but I used to have, when I was living in Spain, that my room partner, who I used to live with, he used to watch a lot of Bollywood
Yeah.
films, but he could never understand Punjabi, but
Yeah.
he would just watch it for the scenes of what was going on.
Yeah.
So it's just funny. But no, I've never watched any Bollywood movies or.
So which is your favorite movie?
I actually recently just watched in the cinema The Den,
Right.
The Den of Thieves, #2. That was pretty good. I think I don't have a #1 film,
Yeah.
but I do enjoy watching either thrillers or movies that are based on a true story.
So Kelaart, what do you do on your free time?
What do I do in my free
Yeah.
time? I do a lot, but I guess when I'm away from football, I kind of like to disconnect. Spend time with my family, with my partner. And I guess it's hard because you don't want to do too much because you need to be relaxing and letting your body recover. But if I'm on a free day, I would like, for example, here in Sri Lanka, to go for a surf
Yeah.
or go for a swim. I still like to keep active. I find it hard to keep still. Yeah. Okay guys, now we've finished eating, so time to do the recovery. So now we've just arrived to the pool and we're going to start the recovery.
So I'm done with my recovery session. Now let's go to the beach.
So you look into that camera, no?
This camera. Don't fall, huh?
I'll jump.
There's no rocks behind you.
Ambu.
Hey, tell the birds to shut up.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
Tell the birds to shut. So Kelaart, what do you think about the coastal area of Sri Lanka?
I love the coastal area of Sri Lanka. It's probably one of my favorite parts, especially going down to the south beaches like Hirikipia, Marissa, Ahangama. Yeah, I've made a lot of friends down there, so each time I come to Sri Lanka, I always make sure that I go back there, and I make sure I take the coastal train as well.
So Kelaart, are you up for a challenge?
Go on.
Yeah.
What's the challenge?
So I will want you to walk on the railway track as fast as possible.
Okay. Challenge accepted.
Yeah. Nice.
This is too easy. It's too easy.
Life of an athlete.
So Kelaart, have you been in the Sri Lankan train?
Yeah, of course. Many times.
Right.
Many times.
So what do you prefer, the train in Sri Lanka or the train in Spain?
Or the train in Australia. I'd say the Sri Lankan train,
Right.
just because it's so old
Right.
and it's all open as well. Especially the trip going from Colombo to Kandy. It's probably
Yeah.
one of my favorite trips.
Nice. Yes.
Just because of all the nice views. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're excited to go have some fun at the beach.
Yes, let's go to the beach. Come on.
So Kelaart, ready for some beach football?
Yeah, let's go. Come on. Keep it up. Hey! Thanks, guys. Thank you. Thank you.
So Kelaart, how was your beach football session?
Yeah, really fun. Especially down the south. I think there's more and more people now playing beach soccer or beach football, which is good to see. So, yeah, it's good.
So Kelaart, we came across with a lot of fans of yours. Talk about your fans on social media.
Yeah, especially representing the national team, and when we come and play games here in Sri Lanka, a lot of the fan base take notice and they start following not just me but also other teammates on the team, and it's great. I mean, they're always sending us messages on both Facebook and Instagram, and I thank you so much for all your support, because without you guys, it's, you know, we're nothing. And you know, I try to reply to all the messages as much as I can, and yeah, just really grateful for your.
Kelaart, do you have any pets at home?
I don't, but there is pending a sausage dog.
Right.
Yeah.
So do you like dogs over cats, is it?
Yeah, I think I'm a dogs person. Over
Yeah.
cats, yeah.
How active are you on social media? Do you reply to your fans?
Yeah, I'm pretty active. I mean, if someone asks me a question or they want help for something, I always reply or like their message. So yeah, if you guys do have any questions, just send me a message and I'll be happy to reply.
Kelaart, I have another question.
Oh, okay.
What's your favorite Sri Lankan meal?
String hoppers. I love string hoppers with dal and potato curry.
Oh,
Yeah.
where's your favorite destination in Sri Lanka?
I'll have to say Hirikipia. Every time I come to Sri Lanka, I always go there. So
Nice.
if you're ever in the area, make sure you come say hi.
So you're a proper coast boy.
Yes. Coastal at heart.
So Kelaart, we have come to almost the end of the day. How do you feel spending the day with us?
It's been great having you guys follow me and see how I live throughout my day-to-day. I guess my routine is a little bit different now because I'm living in Sri Lanka compared to Iceland. But at the moment, this is my current routine, and I hope some of you guys who are watching can maybe take some tips from it. Yeah.
And Kelaart, last but not least, what are your expectations for the year 2025?
Great. I love that question. So, I mean, there's only 2 goals that we have, and that's to win SAF and celebrate that with, all our home fans in Sri Lanka, and to qualify for the Asian Cup. Thank you guys for spending the day with me. This is Oliver Kelaart. It's been a pleasure showing you guys, I guess, my day-to-day routine, and I hope to see you soon. This is ThePapare, the #1 sports channel in Sri Lanka.